name is Ogbemudia Basiliosagi. I was born in Uhi. I'm in one of the local government area of Edo State. I was born to Mr. Akorigi Osagi of Uhi and to Mrs. Masinaye Liamato of Obagi. I grew up, went to primary school in Uhi, secondary school in Uhi, before I traveled abroad. I attended York University, Toronto. 24 years ago, I was hired as a court officer to work for Toronto Police Service. Following that, in 2000, I became a police officer with Toronto Police Service. And I worked there for the past 24 years, got promoted through the ranks. I'm now sergeant detective with Toronto Police Service. I'm in charge of 32 Division Neighborhood Officer Police Service. About 5 years ago, I also set up a security company called Police Security Services. And we have branches in Lagos, Abuja, a head office in Benin. We have over 300 staff across the country. I decided to run for the governor of Edo State because I have served the people of Toronto for 24 years. I've served, protected, and secured them. And I decided that it's time for me to come home and secure Edo State and protect our people and bring all the skills that I have. I have learned the public service, ethical behavior, life of transparency, life of accountability, life of being part of a system that works. I want to bring that system to Edo State so that we can try to turn the corner, because we can't continue like this. And I believe Edo State needs a person like me with experience in public service to take the next step and be the governor of Edo State.
On education methods?
Well, on education, my goal is that we have to improve the education at Edo State. Right now, it looks like it's only the rich that enjoy good education system. Our public school service have been badly damaged, and I want to introduce curriculum in our educational sector so that our children can learn the skills that is required in the job market. And we have to do more vocational studies. We have to do more training education so that our people can learn something they can use in the job market. Those are always going to cause unemployment. 40% unemployment in our state is not acceptable. The main thing that has to happen in order to prevent unemployment, our children must be educated in relevant skills that would give them job in the global market. That means we have to increase our vocational training, training education, just like we have in Canada. What I've told a few friends the other day, I said, I want to bring Canada to Edo State so that our children can have the same advantage that the children in Canada has. The same advantage my children had in Canada. Our children of Edo State to have the same opportunity in Alberta. I believe the primary, elementary and high school should be free. And then the higher institution should be subsidized, depends on your salary. People that make a lot of money, obviously, they can afford it, The people that are poor and don't make too much money, they cannot afford it. Government have to step it down, give them grants, no interest loan, or whatever we have to do to make sure that everybody have equal access to education. The most important thing about infrastructure is that we cannot develop without good roads. Because part of development work in investment we need to make tourism. If we don't have good roads, there will be no tourism not possible. Look at our people, agriculture. Without good road, a lot of our people are producing crops in fields. They don't have road to transport them, despite the fuel increase, but there's no road to bring them. The my goal in terms of that is not only the road, it's infrastructure. We need to build our security network. I'm going to form a security dragnet around the Edo State so that our people can feel safe. If our people are not safe, they won't be able to go on the road. Even if you build the road, they can't use it if they don't feel safe. What we need to do is to build our road according to, first of all, we need to, the drainage system is bad. There should be no road construction in Edo State without first addressing the issue of erosion and drainage. So those are the things we have to do. Road is part of the infrastructure. We also have to talk about electricity. Without good electricity, you cannot use factories. You have to talk about pipeline water, running water. When I was growing up in Benin, even the villages will have running water in our house, houses. Most people don't see that as a privilege. That we have to make sure we have all this state done. Without those infrastructure in place, people will not invest in our state. And if people do not invest, we're not going to get money. Because those things do not have money. We are going to make money so that we can develop this is to attract investment. First investment we attract is our diaspora brothers and sisters. Why people are not going to invest in a place that is not safe and not secured. Same with everybody, but once we start to get our diasporas to come and invest here instead of just sending the money, I believe we'll start to look at it. Well, the first thing I'm going to do first on the job is to form Edo Security Services. I know they have something like that now. What I'm going to do is to have a police. I'm going to run it the way I've known past 24 years. Have Edo State Security Service run like a police service. If we can't set up our own service, I'm going to require from the IG that any policeman that be sent to Edo State must be trained by me and some other people. Must be trained by me and people who have the same experience as me, and that will be a prerequisite for anyone that's coming to Edo to serve. So that is how we are going to do it. There's more we are going to do. When I say we form a security dragnet around Edo, that means we monitor everything that comes in, everything that leaves. We make sure that our people are safe. We make sure our people can do business 24 hours. Right now, no one is doing business 24 hours. By 6 o'clock, all the shops are closed. You cannot improve your economy. You cannot grow your economy when you close the shop at 6 o'clock. You have to run a 24-hour service in order for you to generate revenue, in order for people to be happy, in order for people to feel safe and increase their general web. So that is what we are going to do to make sure that our people are secured, protected, and they are safe. Because at the end of the day, no state or country will develop without an efficient and effective law enforcement agency. Well, healthcare is obviously an issue. The people die in this state. I have lost a sister. I lost my dad for minor illness that shouldn't have happened. People have high blood pressure here. I don't know why we don't have enough clinic or service where we can. But what we are going to do is to make sure every community have a healthcare system, healthcare center where people can go. My company, With Security Services, we offer healthcare HMO to our employees with a minimum of about 4,000 a month. Why can't we offer that to our citizens? Entertainment. A lot of good comedians, good movie here. What I would is to set up our entertainment cultural commission that will look into how are we going to grow our entertainment industry. Like in Canada, in Toronto, they go to California, go to others to encourage people to come to those states, so Toronto, to make movies, because that generates revenue. That's what we are going to do. We have so many cultural sites where we can encourage our homegrown entertainment to grow, and we can also attract test sports. It's very sad to say to us, but while I was growing up, we have what we call Principal Cup. Principal Cup, for people, the young people may not know that, that's where all the Eagles players, that's where they come from. Where every high school, we have Principal Cup. We need to bring that back. My name is Ogbemundi Abbas, and I want to assure the people at those days that we should work together. We should be united. And I can assure you that your labor will not be in vain. If the people of Toronto have trusted me for the past 24 years to serve and protect them with all the authority and all the power that entrusted me to serve them, I don't see why the people of the state will not give me this opportunity. And I have transparent, accountable all my life, and the record is there, and I will not change who I am today at this stage. And I can promise the hard work